Jonathan Frakes guest spot as Lieutenant Thomas Riker in Star Trek, Deep Space Nine Season 3 is effectively a remake and Star Trek's version of the first Jack Ryan movie, The Hunt for Red October. Posing as Commander William Riker from Star Trek, The Next Generation, Thomas charms his way into Deep Space Nine with a nefarious agenda, while Riker's transporter clone steals the USS Defiant to use as a weapon against the Cardassians, with Major Kira Nerys, Nana Visitor, aboard as Tom's prisoner. What's more, Riker reveals he quit Starfleet and joined the Maquis. 1990's The Hunt for Red October was the first big-screen blockbuster adapted from Tom Clancy's series of novels centering on CIA analyst Jack Ryan. In Red October, Captain Marco Ramius, Sean Connery, steals the Red October, the Soviet Union's most advanced nuclear submarine. As the United States and Soviet navies mobilize to hunt the Red October, Jack Ryan, Alec Baldwin, deduces Ramius' true goal: the Soviet captain intends to defect to America. Thomas Riker's mission in Star Trek, Deep Space Nine has fascinating echoes of Ramius' scheme in The Hunt for Red October. Star Trek, Deep Space Nine's Defiant is an unofficial Hunt for Red October remake. Thomas Riker is Star Trek's Marco Ramius. In Star Trek, Deep Space Nine Season 3, Episode 9, Defiant, the USS Defiant is essentially the nuclear submarine in The Hunt for Red October. The Defiant is equipped with a Romulan cloaking device, which is akin to the Red October's silent propulsion system, the Caterpillar Drive. Thomas Riker has also defected to the Maquis, just as Captain Ramius planned to turn himself into the United States. Commander Benjamin Sisko, Avery Brooks, finds himself in the Jack Ryan role, gauging Riker's mindset and deducing his true intentions. A scene between Gul Dukat, Mark Alimo, and Sisko where they debate Riker's motivations is similar to moments in The Hunt for Red October where the CIA and the White House ponder what Captain Ramius is up to. The Russians also play games and deceive the United States Navy in The Hunt for Red October, just as Cardassia's Obsidian Order hides a secret fleet they are building in the Aurea system. However, Thomas Riker's outcome differs greatly from Ramius. The Maquis defector is voluntarily captured by the Cardassians, whereas Jack Ryan helps Ramius and his crew defect to the United States. Interestingly, the writer of Star Trek, Deep Space Nine Season 3, Episode 9, Defiant, Ronald D. Moore, did not intentionally base his story on The Hunt for Red October, which hit movie theaters 4 years earlier. Further, Commander Sisko's role in Defiant echoes the President of the United States played by Henry Fonda in the 1964 thriller Fail Safe, which is about the United States and Russia working together to shoot down an American plane en route to launch a nuclear strike against Moscow. Regardless, the similarities between Defiant and The Hunt for Red October are intriguing. Star Trek, TNG has a Hunt for Red October connection. Gates McFadden was the original Kathy Ryan. Gates McFadden as Caroline Ryan in The Hunt for Red October. Star Trek, The Next Generation has a fascinating connection to The Hunt for Red October. Gates McFadden, who plays Dr. Beverly Crusher and is one of Star Trek, The Next Generation's main cast members, had a cameo appearance as Dr. Kathy Ryan in the opening minutes of The Hunt for Red October. McFadden had hoped to continue playing Kathy in the sequels, but the role was recast with an Archer when Harrison Ford took over the role of Jack Ryan from Alec Baldwin in 1992's Patriot Games and 1994's Clear and Present Danger. In 2014, a Star Trek leading man became Jack Ryan. Chris Pine, who played Captain James T. Kirk in J.J. Abrams' Star Trek movies, was cast as Tom Clancy's hero in Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit, opposite Keira Knightley, Kevin Costner, and Kenneth Branagh. Unfortunately, the reboot was unsuccessful, and Pine didn't continue as Jack Ryan. In hindsight, Star Trek, Deep Space Nine unintentionally making their own version of The Hunt for Red October makes Defiant an even more compelling watch for Tom Clancy fans.